欢迎收看白宫意见之 VIP 专属问答，我是张经义。终于来啦！这一期呢，我要让几十名的共和党的支持者们亲口告诉你，他们对不少议题的看法，无论是对特朗普的看法，或对万斯的看法，或者是对枪支管控、移民危机到假新闻，甚至是美国是否会爆发内战的看法。而最后呢，还要为你加码一个隐藏版的问题。有共和党的支持者的回应是非常非常的妙哦。这呢，其实是我们在共和党大会上面的采访哦，那里呢大概是全美国共和党人密度最高的地方哦。那我们采访的呢，有党代表，有媒体人，甚至有州议员，还有州务卿。对，美国联邦政府呢有国务卿，美国各州还有州务卿哦。那目的呢，就是要让你从美国共和党人的口中看懂美国的共和党。而下一期 VIP 专属问答呢，我会做平衡的报道，推出我们对几十名民主党支持者的采访，让他们亲口告诉你各式议题哦。不过，如果赶工顺利的话，下一周呢，则会抢先推出我对国际关系现实主义大师米尔斯海默的专享内容。所以接下来这3周呢，内容可以说是异常丰富，让你订阅这个频道呢是物超所值，既能够了解美国，又能够锻炼英语听力。当然啦，我也会附上翻译的字幕让你看起来更轻松哦。那这一期呢，最后有趣的视频是我在民主党大会现场所看到的。那之所以现场呢会有这样的状况，是出于特朗普对于他竞争对手名字的特殊发音哦。
You know who's further left than crazy Bernie? Kamala. Kamala. Kamala.
好奇民主党是怎么回应的吗？请看到最后的最后哦。好，那让我们开始吧。第一个问题呢是，为何这些共和党人士热烈拥抱特朗普？他们又期待特朗普重返白宫之后，会为美国带来什么样的未来
？My hope is his second presidency looks a lot like his first presidency, which in my 58 years on this planet was the best presidency I've ever seen. My expectation is that all the wars will stop. When Donald Trump was president, there was no war in Ukraine. There was before with Obama. There was after with Biden. My favorite country, Israel, they went out at war. And the war on the streets, and this war's in Africa, the whole world's on fire, folks. Whether it's the United States, Europe, Asia, the Middle East, none of that was going on when Donald Trump was president. And I believe when he takes over, all of it, eventually, all of it is going to stop.
President Trump was the first president in America in over 40 years not to start a new war while he was president. I think that other nations respected his resolve and his strength, and that's why we were not tested during the 4 years he was president. At the same time, as soon as he was gone, I believe that's why Russia then attacked Ukraine. They knew that Joe Biden was a weak president, and this was their time to attack, and so they did.
This country is very divided. It's in trouble, and I think the fact that there have been so many people who are out to get him should make anyone question why on earth they are so afraid of him. And really, I would question that, and I would start doing some homework.
I expect the Democrats, the globalists, the leftists, that cabal to band together in an effort to fight back. They're not going to just let America take itself out of their grip. So I think it's going to be a tremendous fight from here to the end, but I think there's a very strong likelihood that Donald Trump is, in fact, both the 45th and 47th president.
Have you put this to show solidarity with President Trump?
And how do you think about
and it hurts like hell, but I'm going to feel a lot better in November.
The economy is the biggest deal. We got to get that turned around. You know, a lot of people are losing money out of their paychecks because inflation's going up. That's a tax that you can't see. And I know a lot of people are losing more income on that. So we got to get the economy turned around. That's what's going to happen. It's broke underneath Joe Biden, and we got to get turned around here with Donald Trump. And it's going to happen with Donald Trump and J.D. Vance leading us into the next 4 years here.
I just think he was a great president. And so my expectations for him returning would be to return the economy and basically to start giving back to the American people, because I think the American people have been forgotten about.
I think that the first time was really seeing what it was like from the inside. And this time he can make the necessary changes because he's already been there. So he already knows what he needs to do. It's not you got to get there and then figure out what you need to do once you're there, because it's not like you can train for this job.
My expectation is that Donald Trump will bring back some common sense to this to the administration of this country. That we will get our border under control, that we will have people take personal accountability for their station in life, and stop this indoctrination of our kids and teaching them that this country is an evil place, that it was based on evil intentions from the start. And that and to prioritize our own citizens over the needs of citizens from other countries or non-citizens from other countries.
I think he's going to really clean out the administrative state, which is unelected and unaccountable. He's suffered firsthand the excesses of the intelligence branches. I mean, the FBI raided his home, these multiple prosecutions against him, all that was illegal. And I think that that's a very important aspect of his next term, is to fix that problem and wipe out the administrative state that has become controls a lot of our government.
第二个问题啊，是关于他们是怎么看特朗普挑选万斯作为副手的又是怎么看万斯这个新面孔的呢？还有期许他会带来什么样的未来呢？
My first pick would have been Vivek Ramaswamy, but I think JD's a great pick.
I think JD Vance is an absolutely fantastic pick. We have a new, fresh young face to represent the Republican Party. Not only did we select the 47th president, we selected the 48th. I'm aware of J.D. Vance's track record. I was actually hopeful that J.D. Vance was going to be chosen. So to me, it was quite a delight to see that he was. J.D. Vance is young. He's very conservative, very America First policies. He brings a fresh new face, fresh new ideas, and he's going to be able to carry the MAGA movement beyond President Trump's 4 years in office.
He's a young guy. I've met him already. Young guy. He's very smart. Comes from humble beginnings. I think J.D. Vance is great.
You met him in person?
Yes.
What's your impression?
He's for the common man. He comes from humble backgrounds, humble beginnings. And, you know, he served in the military, served our country. I think he's great. I think he's going to do great things for the ticket.
J.D. Vance is a refreshing candidate. He's 39 years old. He's very competent. He's a former Marine. He's a great vice presidential candidate. Currently, we have an incompetent vice president in Kamala Harris, who has failed miserably. We have a young guy who is going to go there, fight for America, and make America great again.
J.D. Vance, I think that's a great pick for us. I really like it. I like the fact that he's Christian. I like the fact that he is America First, and he will continue the Trump America First policies.
You know, he's a writer. He's a bit of a showman, bit of a Hollywood guy, and he is a strong conservative. Not too far. In many ways, I think he's like a younger version of Donald Trump. And Donald Trump fully realizes. I mean, he became president in 2017 after being elected in 2016, and he rebuilt this country. But with all the good that he did, when the Democrats stole the last election, and they did, it was a complete, everybody with a brain and with eyes to see knows.